Whoop, 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 yo.
Check it out. Chefing it up. Short rib and risotto. Smoked butter. Demi-Glace. Beautiful thinly cut apples. And some thyme sprigs. Alright. So what we got going on here is a little chefing it up from your boy Frank over at Heavenly Eating. What I did is I got smoked butter. Super dope. If you haven't smoked butter before, I highly suggest it. I cooked some short ribs up the other day, so I thought this would be a good protein to go in the risotto. And that'll pair really well with the apples, which will be really sweet. And then I had some leftover Demi-Glace over here.
Or leftover short rib too.
It went with the short rib. So we're going to put it together on a bed of risotto. The first thing we need to do is take a tablespoon of oil and put it in our pan and get it nice and hot. You want it borderline smoking. As you can see, it's starting to smoke a little bit. You see it? That's how you know it's hot, Max. And that's when you want to add your onions. Listen for the sound. Oh, baby, that's a good sound, right? We're going to add the garlic. And we're going to saute that. No, we can't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Once you start risotto, there's no stopping. So you have to keep going. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our chicken stock and heat that up in this pan. Because when you make risotto, you gradually add stock and saute it. So that way it gets soft and absorbs. Give your onions another little nice toss. Nice. You're looking for them to get translucent. They're starting to brown. That's the garlic starting to brown too. That's okay. Some risotto recipes call for wine. I don't really drink, so I don't have any wine in my house. I know, a chef that doesn't drink, so what are the odds, right, Max?
Well, I mean, you've just given it up.
We got New Year's resolution. Now we're going to add our apples. Those onions covered in those apples. Sauteing away. Oh, we're going to take some sage and thyme. So we're going to chop up our sage leaves a little bit. Get ready to put those in there. And our thyme sprigs, we're just going to pull off the leaves.
Quickly.
You've got to keep, you can control it by turning the temperature down on your, it doesn't have to be full blast. Sometimes slower is better. Now we're going to add our butter to the pan. The butter is beginning to melt. Does that butter smell good, Max?
Fabulous.
It does, right? We're going to put our herbs in it. And our risotto. Now we're topping the risotto. What we're looking for is the risotto to toast. So you want to smell the fragrance of the rice cooking.
Oh man, it's unbelievable. This is one of those things where, like your brother says, you put the fans on high and you sell a ton of these.
Yep. Our smoker is right out the back door of our work, and every time we smoke the meat at the restaurant, it pours out into the parking lot. People just come, they immediately get the smoked meat dish that night. You see how the risotto is starting to have a toasted color? That's when you know it's ready for the liquid. So now you grab about a half a cup, put about a half a cup of stock in there in time for it to cook. So you grab it, it's on the stove. You don't want it to really come to a boil, just to heat up so you're not putting cold in there. That's what happens. You can see what's happening is the rice is getting absorbed. So we're going to do this until all the liquid's gone.
And it'll be nice and thick.
And it'll be nice and thick, like a nice risotto that you find in a restaurant. One more. Now with the risotto almost done, we're going to sear off the leftover short ribs. Beautiful. We take butter, got our cast iron pan, love cast iron. We let that sear. Smell, we're going to sear it. More. This is a dish of patience.
Practice.
Practice. Yes. Look how creamy that is. So what you didn't see is that I added a dash of heavy cream and some Parmesan. You don't have to do that. There's some people that have dietary restrictions, yada yada. So the best thing I can say is that that's what makes it super dope. Like so. Put it right in the center. Another scoop. Right in the center. So now we're taking it, and we're going to snuggle it in, but still cascade it a little bit so you can see the insides. Like so. Looking real nice, right?
Oh, it's beautiful.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this leftover demi-glace and drizzle that over top of the... and sort of fill it in around the edges. This gives the plate color, makes it pop off a little bit. It looks beautiful. And I'm twisting the time together so that way it stands